Okay, in my opinion, this is going to be a pretty easy lesson. So let's just kind of go along with it. So absolute value of a complex number. What you do, if it tells you to take the absolute value of this, you would take the square root, and don't worry about if it has an I, if it doesn't have an I. But you're going to take whatever number there is, and you're going to square it, and 6 squared is 36, and then you're going to take the square root of it and get 6. Yes, this was 6i, and it turns to be a positive 6. So the absolute value of 6i is 6. Okay? So on this one, when it doesn't have an I, basically you don't have to worry about it anyway, but absolute value just means the positive distance between that number and 0. So if we have negative 5, what's the distance from negative 5 to 0? Positive 5. And this is where it gets a little bit more, but you're going to kind of see a pattern going on. So what we do if we have two parts, if we have a real part and an imaginary part, every time, okay? Every time. Whatever this number is, we're going to put it here. Whatever this number is, we're going to put it here. Do not put the I. Do not put the I part of it. So 3 times 3 is 9. 4 times 4 is 16. 9 plus 16 is 25. What's the square root of 25? 5, and you're finished. But watch this. On this one, real part, imaginary part, square root of something squared plus something squared. This part is 4. This part is negative 3, which is fine. We do not put the I still. Okay, 4 times 4 is 16. Negative 3 times negative 3 is not negative 9. A negative times a negative is a positive. 3 times 3 is 9. Hey, looky there. I have 16 plus 9 again, which is 25. What's the square root of 25? 5. Let's look at these two just for a second. Okay. On this one, I had a 4 and I had a 3. I squared them, I added them, I took the square root of them. I got 5. On this one, I have a 4 and a negative 3. I squared both of them, I added them, I took the square root of them, and I still got 5. Wonder what I'm going to get with this next one. I'm trying to prove a point here, guys. Something squared plus something squared. What is this? It's a negative 4. What is this? A 3. Negative 4 times negative 4 is 16. 3 times 3 is 9. The square root of 25 is 5. So what's my point? If you're taking the absolute value of a complex number where one part is 4 and the other part is 3, your absolute value is basically going to be 5. Alright, different numbers. Woohoo! Something squared plus something squared, then we take the square root of it. We put an 8 and we put a 6. 8 times 8 is 64. 6 times 6 is 36. 64 plus 36 is 100. What do we multiply by itself to get 100? 10. Square root of something squared plus something squared. 5, negative 5. Well, it doesn't matter because if you square something, you get positive. Negative 2. Okay. 25 plus 4. 25 plus 4 is 29. The square root of 29 does not simplify, so your answer is the square root of 29. Same. Square root of something squared plus something squared. We put a 7 and we put a negative 3. 7 squared is 49. Negative 3 times negative 3 is 9. Square root of 58. I'm thinking. 29. Nope, that does not reduce. It does not simplify. So the square root of 58 would be the answer. of something squared plus something squared. I honestly don't know why I put so many of these on here. 1 and negative 7. 1 plus 49 is 50. If you would have put everything else that we have been doing in the calculator, you would have got the same answers as what I did. If you put the square root of 50 in the calculator, it will break down into 5 square root of 2. Again, if you want me to remind you why it goes to 5 square root of 2, I definitely will. So 6 squared plus 2 squared, that's a 6, that's a 2. 6 times 6 is 36. 2 times 2 is 4. 36 plus 4 is 44. 210. Again, you can put those in the calculator and get them. Square root plus, or square root of something squared plus something squared. 8 and negative 10. 64 plus 100. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I am gonna calculate on this one, so I don't take up a lot of your time. $2.49. $10 squared, negative 2 squared, 100 plus 4, 104. I'm going to do it again. 226. Alright, that's it.